Hey guys, I have a quick reading for the collective, for a divine feminine in particular, and it's really not gender specific, okay? But like I'm getting a feminine energy is going to be paraded, like a parade, like she's going to be uh, shown by God publicly. She's going to rise. There's this energy of like an ancient archetype, like the original uh, archetype of the feminine, the divine feminine energy has risen, and she's going to be seen. I have the Empress and the Sun. It's like she's going to her light, like oh my God, her light, her wisdom, and her strength, the way she lead with so much love, so much fairness and strength, and is really coming from like wisdom experiences. Like she's going to shine in her like there is like this energy of I'm telling you, this energy is like quite, it's intense yet is very smooth, because this is the Empress and the Sun next to each other. You understand? So it's very colorful, like the sky is very blue, sunny. This divine feminine could be in you or whoever it is could be in a place where there's a lot of sun, lately, like blue sky, or someone is spending time outside in nature. There's like something happening spiritually. It's like the the integration has been completed. This feminine energy, is divine feminine energies has risen, right? Is it risen? Anyway, you know what I wanted to say. And it's like a parade, like I say, like a parade from the universe, from God, um, like very showing off this, and there's a lot of grace in with this Empress energy, very graceful, yet like there's a calm, yet like very, you cannot miss her, like you cannot pretend like you can't see her, you can see this energy. Do you understand? It's very transformative in a way that is bringing hope, because it's followed with death and the 10 of Cups. It's like she coming with this tender hope for the world, for the people, um, about love, about there's something, like I say, ancient. She's an ancient lover. Do you understand? This is the original feminine energy in this balance. Do you understand? Um, this is very interesting that this is happening in the collective, for the collective, like the divine feminine, and at the the energy with this full moon in Scorpio. We have Death card here, but also like the Mother's Day. I mean, here in America at least, you know. It's like this energy of the mother. The mother is balanced. It is extremely important that the feminine energy is balanced, and this is like, again, not gender specific. It's the energy itself. Okay. It's very important that it's brought back to unconditional love, to releasing people with unconditional love, because there's nothing else to do. Do you understand? It's like, it's not about offending them, it's not about resentment. At least you know that to be true, and there is no need to prove it. That's how the Empress move. It's like that silence, very kind, loving authority. It's like, right away, don't you not you can't get it twisted. Do you understand? This is not someone you can manipulate. And we have the Strength card. So, wait a minute, let me finish this energy. Like the Death card and the 10 of Cups, like I say, it is bringing back hope, of a balanced family energy, home, bringing home, how to bring balance home. Like there's going to be teachings, and mostly those teachings are going to be shown, because it's an energy where I can show you better than I can tell you, but I'm going to share my story, my experiences, and uh how I got myself out of point A to point B. Do you understand? But like with bringing grace into it, because the feminine energy, her gracefulness, is very important that she come out of her heart, because whatever she feed, whoever she come across in her community around her, and for those who have children, directly, this energy, whatever you are feeding your children, they are going it's going to feed it's going to be the reflection of a civilization one day. Do you understand? It's extremely important that the divine feminine got to this level of healing, like integrating both energy, but concentrating this main energy, like the feminine energy, because it is a very important energy in any gender. Do you understand? It's like in both gender. We're not gonna try to like create genders, but do you understand? It's like it's the energy, the feminine energy is very important to be mastered in both body, like a male and a female body. Okay. So with strength card, there's a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom. This is someone who have mastered, taming the beast, and her energy says so. Like the aura. That's why I said that this is not, already that this is not someone that you approach with bullshit, but somehow she radiates this love and this warmth, and very childlike, like where like you can approach her. She's very smiling. There's like this childlike energy that children, pets recognize, this innocence, but there's maturity in this feminine energy, and you hear it in the way she speaks. Understand? Like it's in the way she immovable, like she's the only one who can move herself. No one is moving her. Do you understand? Like it's extremely powerful. Like the strength, the sun, the Empress, and the Death card. Like this is 4 major arcana in this reading, and it's like with the 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, it's just like pure victory. Do you understand? This is triumph. And it's mostly because in the influence of this divine feminine in this collective, like the power of this divine feminine collective right now, it's like the way they are going to love is going to be so admired, so seen, like the way they interact with their partner, their family, and it started with themselves, because it started with themselves for them to be able to be in at this level of influence, in their community, around them. So this divine feminine is being acknowledged, celebrated for bringing so much balance and mastering so many skills within themselves to make sure that everything is balanced, every levels of balance. And this is like like experimenting, like I said, making choices, and that ending up to be like mistakes, but the wisdom behind it, like balance you out perfectly for your soul tribe to recognize you, and for you to recognize who is of your of the same essence as you. It's because it is going to be a very exciting journey with the Ace of Wands, like very creative, but the creation is coming from a heart being very stable, very fulfilled, like having very being happy. Like, come on guys, we have the Sun card. This is beautiful. This happiness followed by death, you will think that it is so positively transformative. Do you understand? Because that's the energy that this divine feminine was able to harvest with like meticulous inner work, like shadow work, accepting everything that you are, and understanding that it's all about balance, and forgiving. Like, you will get to different stages in your life about how you deal with negativity that happened in your life. And the first the beginning of the process can be very, you could feel resentment. The other, I mean, the one that follows can be really like grieving, grieving the lust of connections that you thought you will always have, and also accepting that you accepted something that was not fair, because you wanted to go with these people, you wanted these people to come with you, or you wanted to hold on to a situation that never really cared about you in the first place. So it's like, you know what I mean, like understanding that your emotional imbalance was also directly connected to your financial instability. Do you understand that the pentacles and the water, the emotional turmoil is affecting your stability, your ability to discern and make great decisions in terms of any type of connections that you have in your life. And this is what this feminine is learned through her feminine energy, how to navigate those difficult challenges and energies, and maintaining your heart open, and understanding that the problem is not the way you love, is that certain people are not at the stage that you were in. And at the end of the day, it always come down to who are you choosing. And this divine feminine keep choosing herself, like they keep choosing, to save themselves. And that's what it is. That's what life is about. Okay. And um and learning it in a feminine energy, like how as you balancing the feminine energy. And it's also very challenging when you're also a woman in this today's society, and having to deal with your own traumatic experiences in childhood, um, traumas, and having to uh, really consciously, because this is what you want to be completely aware, right, of this energy, and how this energy is affecting you, um and the things that the open wounds that allowed those cycles to repeat again, those things that you needed to really pay attention to. Anyway, I feel like it was like a mouthful of words, but yeah. So this is a good energy, and it's something that you might not even see coming. It could be like oh my god, those are the energy that I'm really trying not to. It's not even I'm trying, it's that I see them, and I don't want to acknowledge them, because this is this is not their place. Like we are headed to, we already in such a good place. You know what I mean? To pull up the Empress is the abundance that is coming, like abundance, the overflow, and knowing that now you have the strength, the mental strength, to maintain such an abundance, and that, of course, like, it's new level, new devils, but new level, new angels. And it's like you calm in your head, because you trust yourself, and that was the whole point. Trusting who you are, trusting what you've learned, trusting that every time you had to jump into a new situation without knowing if it was going to work out for you, but you had a feeling and you had a nudge, and you were guided to do so without all the evidence, all the comfortable evidence that you would wish you had, but you did it anyway. And that's the trust between you and God that you needed to build. And this is beautiful. So congratulations to all the divine feminines. And yeah, it's gonna be great, because this is also being in union within yourself, but also physical union for a lot of people. And bringing you being in this balanced energy, in this loving energy, is extremely important, because this is what is being asked for you to really pour that masculine that is coming towards you, because they're not coming wounded. This is someone who understood that they've done the work, because at this point you cannot be with someone who didn't do the work. That's what, like, I mean, that's defeat the whole purpose, right? You know what I mean? Like, all this hard work, and then you go in with someone who you already outgrown. No, like, the goal is now to indulge in the same energy as you, so you can create out of happiness, out of, like, having your nervous system calm, relaxed. Do you understand? Like, being in your body fully integrated. This is extremely important, because the divine feminine is integrated a lot of energy right now, a lot of things going on in the 5D. And it's really, and how you honor it is just by taking care of yourself and trusting that you will be provided for. That if you have identified yourself as the divine feminine energy, this is your energy that you've been. And not saying that it doesn't mean that you not acknowledging the masculine energy within you. No, it is balanced, because now you understand that in your body, as a woman in your divine feminine energy, you choosing to be in your divine feminine energy. You have to let that divine, that masculine energy outside of you, do the work, do what they have to do. It is none of your business. You do what you have to do. You lead with your feminine energy, because you balance now. Do you understand? You ain't got nothing to prove. You don't need to be in your masculine energy, because you lead with your feminine energy. Do you understand? It's like it's with wisdom, with knowing your body, listening to your body, listening to your intuition. That's how you honor your divine feminine. And the other part will honor itself naturally, because you are focused on what you need to be focusing on. Everybody in that role, logical, right? So this is very powerful, because like there's so much abundance, and if she comes with this beautiful hard balance, all she needs to do is to feed that divine masculine with it. Do you understand? Like, do not dwell in the past, because that's how you learn to move forward, and to to integrated all this beautiful energy, like this peace that you're feeling, is because you let go of the past. So of course, if that masculine energy come in the physical ready, because they've done the work, because they were blocked on their side by the universe, by God love, your ancestors that loves the divine feminine, that loves the divine masculine. That's why they did all they orchestrated all of it, to make sure that these two energies are really aligned. So when it comes, the way it's being rewarded for finally making that move is with love. Do you understand? You're not, as the divine feminine, you're not gonna punish the divine masculine who finally done the work and come worthy by being truthful, by not being confused or having his shit together, having everything figured out, because that's how you do when you respect yourself and you respect the person that you want to bring in your life. Do you understand? So you move accordingly. So this divine masculine was aware when this divine feminine, like when they met, like the work that was needed to be done was very clear on both sides, and sometimes it was very confusing, but both found their they find their way. You know what I mean? It's like they find their way, and it's working. So it's like this is a good thing for everybody right now, that everybody's being just like in their role, accepting and not fighting each other's. You know what I mean? There's no need to come on top. Like, it's like we're working together. Everybody is benefiting from all of it. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna stop here. So congratulations again.